Hi guys, and welcome to another edition of Zupo's SEO Talk and Tea. Today's conversation is what is schema. Schema is an important conversation when it comes to SEO because it's brought up a lot. I feel like I see it in a ton of sales proposals, sales deliverables, and when you are interested in SEO, schema always gets brought up as part of a capability that people can offer. So I think it is worth knowing what schema is so that you can understand what's being offered to you. In addition, this is Zupo's SEO Talk and tea. So if you're new to this channel, we always pair a tea with our videos. I am a personal lover of tea. I drink a lot of it every single day. So I want to introduce the tea today. Today we have a pu'er tea that is not sold by Kirkland. This is just a Kirkland container I use to hold the tea. Pu'er tea is a fermented tea that's very popular within, I guess, the Chinese community. It's not very well known in the West, but it's a fermented tea that has very dark leaf and it brews very dark liquid or liquor. And so it is almost to me how I would describe it, like the black coffee version of tea. It provides that kick. It's very dark and it's strong. And so I drink a lot of pu'er tea. It's my version of black coffee. But I feel like, unlike black coffee, it doesn't make me hyper anxious all the time or anything like that. So, anyways, let's get brewing, as you see I'm doing right now, and let's get talking about what schema actually is. So, schema is a part of SEO that is kind of the I would say the aesthetic version of SEO. Schema is all about adding a code on your website that tells Google how to better read your site. And the reason why that is important is because if you've ever been on Google search results and you see search results look a little bit different, because there might be ratings under the search result, or there might be a video next to it. Schema is the ability for you to mark up your page so that your search results can look a little bit nicer in the search results. Because the traditional search results are pretty much just text. It's a blue heading and then a meta description, which is grayish to black text, and that's the norm. But over time, Google has very much not, I wouldn't say revolutionized. That's might be too much of a word, but has improved and iterated on their search results to give a better experience for their users. And as the world has become more digitally savvy, there has been more ability to have images and different, visuals to help users when they're using something. So Google is no stranger to that. They have added many visual cues and visual aesthetics to their search results to make a better experience so that it doesn't look like just an old version of Yellow Pages text. So therefore, schema is your ability to add code on your website where you can tell Google, like, let's say you're a pizza shop. I always use this example, and you're selling pepperoni pizzas. And let's say you allow your customers to review the pizzas that they've had on your site. Well, you can tell Google, hey, the pepperoni pizza page, these are the reviews we get. We get like 4.5 stars, and we've had over 200 reviews. You can add that schema to your site, and Google, when they see that, they can say, okay, this is your pepperoni pizza page, and a schema will notify them, hey, this specific section is the reviews. Therefore, on search results, it will give you a better shot at letting your search result have reviews in your search result, because sometimes you'll see that, like you'll see the stars and how many ratings, and so it gives you a better chance. Now, I will say schema is not your way of dictating it. Schema just gives you a better chance. Google is the ultimate decider if they want to allow these extra features in your search results. Sometimes the search results they will not, and some they will. It's ultimately up to them, and how you can best know is just analyzing the search results. Do they allow any search results to have it, or does it seem like across the board they're not allowing it? Schema is your ability to do that. And Schema does not just branch reviews. There's many versions of it. You can do it through authors, you can do it through videos, you can do it through reviews, like I just said. There's many different versions, and the documentation is vast and wide. And so it depends on what kind of company you are in, what kind of business you're in, what kind of search results you're competing in. That will kind of dictate the schema you have. For example, if you're a video production company or you do videos, video schema is important for you because you want your videos to show up, right? Or if you're selling products, reviews mean a lot. So it'll depend. Schema has many different not little, but Schema has many different subsections that you can kind of go into, and so I'd encourage you, if you want to spruce up your search results, that's what you can do. But I do want to end the video by saying that schema does not influence or is not causal with your rankings. So a lot of people think schema helps your rankings, but it does not do so. So schema is more of a cherry on top. That is the best way I can put it. So like adding schema doesn't necessarily give you a ranking boost, but adding schema can improve your click-through rate, because if your search result looks a little bit more enticing, more people will click it when they're searching for when they see you in the search results, and click-through rate is a signal for Google. So the best way to put it is schema is a secondary correlated kind of influence on your results, where like it influences another factor that does influence your rankings. So it has like a secondary degree connection to that, but it is a far cry to say that schema itself helps your rankings. It's more of a trickle down effect than it is like one to one. So if someone is telling you it does help, that's true, but understand the degree to how much it helps. So schema is much more about the click-through rate and the final step, more so than it is in the beginning to help you increase your rankings. So when you're doing a schema, ensure that you know its priority. I know of campaigns where I've seen them do schema first, and I sometimes am wondering, why would you do that first when it has almost a minor effect on your search results? You need to be focusing on other things, especially if you're not ranking well. But hopefully that kind of gives you a better understanding of what schema actually is. If you guys found that video likable, if I helped you understand something, I would really appreciate if you guys like and subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna go ahead and pour out my pu'er tea. I think a small leaf just flew in there, but hey, whatever. It's a leaf. I'll drink it. I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy my pu'er tea. If you guys like what you saw, I really hope to see you guys again soon in other videos. Cheers. Thanks everybody.